Most of my ability, I wasn't born with it. For me, it's been a long, arduous, transformative healing process. With that has been the gifts of learning how to do it and actually understanding how it works. On the surface, the cinesomatic work is movement, video, feeling, feedback. It is very replicable, evidence, results-based process. However, there are huge mystical, energetic components as well. I don't do channeling. What I have done is through a purification process of the healing work, of looking at the shadow, of facing my limitations, my traumas, my beliefs, and stopping, subtracting. My conduit is more and more clear. In order to facilitate the cinesomatic work, that has to be true. What I mean by that is when you're watching somebody move, there's this subconscious psychic data that's being communicated through the field. It's all around us. Most of us can't see it. Some of you can. Some of you can see it through a feeling, through a visual auras, energetic stuff, through clairaudience. We all have our own specific ways that we open enough to the energy in the field. What is replicable for myself and clients is feeling. What I'm doing is I'm in my body, I'm dropping out of my head, I'm looking down, I'm feeling into my body, and I'm waiting. I'll watch, and I'm going to wait until the information comes to me. Most of the times, that is the actual psychic subconscious data here right now in the field. I watch somebody move, and there's these things that come off of it. I see mythological stories such as martyrdom, being at war with the space, the environment, sacrificing ourselves, anger, all sorts of the mythologies that we see throughout our typical stories and myths that are told. These archetypes play through. And so much of our way of being human comes from these archetypes. Giving and receiving, those are archetypes. There's an archetypical way to show and to be in this place of giving and receiving. Making money, spending money, being generous, being selfish, masculine, feminine, yin and yang. These are all archetypical things. All this information is being conveyed and expressed all of the time. And unconsciously, psychically, we're all plugged into each other. What I've learned and been able to do is to get out of my own way enough, which required me to face all of these things myself. Everything I talk about in this book, everything that I'm sharing, everything that I invite and ask my clients to do are all things I've done myself already, or I'd be willing to do. If I'm working with you one-on-one or in a group setting, the deepest, darkest, or the highest, lightest that you need to go in order to have your experience in healing or transformation or growth or whatever it is, I myself have to be willing to go there too. I've had to do at least enough of the work to be able to guide you or to at least come along with the ride with you, to hold that space for you to be in those places of complete annihilation and darkness or pain, agony. When we touch into these shadow aspects that come from trauma, there's so much pain in there. Facilitating this work requires that empathy. It requires to actually feel the clients. Everything the client is going through, I'm feeling them go through it. This brings up another point. If the client is faking it, if they're not actually feeling it, or maybe they're just not aware that they're in their head rather than feeling, I can feel that difference. The ego is cunning. It will fake crying to avoid actually having to feel the pain. When I'm in feeling, I know. There's no questioning. Angels don't have to come down and tell me. I can feel it. I know that that person isn't feeling it because I can't feel it. I can't feel them feeling it. My process of doing this work comes from that feeling, and that's that symbolic realm. I'm not in my head looking at body language. I'm in my body feeling, psychically receiving this data. The really cool thing is you don't have to depend on me. We have the video. You'll be able to see for yourself in these group dynamics or in yourself, oh my God, yeah, look at that energy. I look like I'm martyring myself. Look how much suffering I'm in. When I thought I was doing something that looked like making money, I'm actually throwing all that money on the ground. I don't feel like I deserve it. The video helps you see for yourself these things that I can see energetically. That's my process working with clients, and that's pretty much my process with my own self. My work is based on feeling, it's based on intuition. The more we stop, the more we subtract, the more open that inherent, innate vessel becomes.